Hi, my name is Dan Hauptman. I'm one of your instructional coaches in the Palmdale School District, and we're going to take a look at how we can move our Smart Notebook files over into Canva. So as you can see, I'm already in a Smart Notebook file, and what I'm going to be looking for is things that are not just text or not just looking for shapes and stuff that I might need to replace or move away from text, and you'll be able to see here in a little bit why. So in this page is good. I'm going to go ahead and go to page 2. Now here we have the curtain, or what we like to call the screen shade. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the screen shade, and I'm going to create a shape. I'm going to put it right over here, and I'm going to go ahead and color it. Let's go ahead and color it. Oh, we'll use the same basic color for the screen shade. There we go. And that'll just be our reminder. And I'll show you why here in a little bit again when we get over to Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this so I don't have to keep remaking it. Let me come back here. Here's another screen shade, and I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. Again, I want to move this away from text. Okay, I've got nothing else with the text. Same thing. I'm going to get rid of this one, paste in a new one. I'm going to go ahead and leave that one there. Same thing, get rid of this one. I'm going to go ahead and paste this one in. There we go. Again, away from the text. And this should be the last one in this file. I'm going to go ahead and paste that one in as well. And then in here are the student worksheets. I just want to make sure we have nothing else in there. So the problem sets, the exit ticket, and worksheets are all clear to go. So now that I've got those done, let's go ahead and we're going to export this. We're going to go File, Export as a PDF, full page, and I'm going to go ahead and continue. This is going to ask me for a file name. I'm going to go ahead and say Grade 2, Module 4, Lesson 28. You can name it whatever you want to. It's completely up to you, but that's what I'm going to name this. And I'm going to go ahead and say Save. Now, this process is the same whether you're on a MacBook, whether you are on the district PC, or if you're doing this all in the Promethean. It all carries over. So now that I'm done with the Smart Notebook, I'm just going to go ahead and minimize that. And what I'm going to do is now that I'm inside Canva, on the very front page, I'm going to go ahead and upload. There's our upload, and we're going to go ahead and upload the file. And we're going to take that PDF and we're going to open it. And as you can see, it's working hard to get done, and now we're done. So let's go ahead and open that up. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in over here, and I'm just going to take off the PDF on the very top here with the file name, just so that way I don't have PDF following me wherever I go. What I really like about bringing it into Canva is that you're going to get this file import feedback. You can let them know how well it worked. So as we go through, I'm going to leave this up, and we can actually rate this, and I'll send it in for them to take a look at. So as you can see on the file, the page popped in. Here's the graphic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the graphic the background. So I'm going to right click, replace the background, and I'm going to get this white box here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And then I can move things away from the picture just to make it clean up, so that way the students can see the really cool background. So page 1 is done. Page 2, same thing. I'm going to go ahead and right click, replace that background, and get rid of the white box. Now we made this this screen shade right here. Now the reason we want it away from the text is that if I had left it over the text, we would have not been able to get this text right here. It would have been obscured. So we want to make sure it's its own thing. And so now what I can do is I can go ahead and cover that up, make it work the way we want to. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position this to the front. Now, whether or not you want to leave the surrounding area, if you want to change it so it's the same color, you can do that. But when you're presenting to your students, you can use this just like you did before, and you can actually move that. So now let me come here to the next page. I'm going to do the same thing. Replace the background, get rid of the white box, create my screen shade. If you want to make it a little bigger just so it fits a little better, I'll go ahead and get rid of that border. And now I can go position to the front. Next page, same thing. Replace the background. Get rid of that white box. Go ahead and cover that up. This is going to be a much bigger box. There we go. We move that in there. And now I can take that box, replace the outline, position that to the front. And now we're good to go for that page. Now, if you remember, we have that icon that we can move as well. But all we're going to do in this page is just replace the background and delete that white box. One more here. Let's go ahead and we'll just cover up this problem here. Make sure that covers as much of it as we can. There we go. Make it gray. And then again, position it to the front. And if you forget to make the background replaced, you can still do that. Now what I could have done is right-clicked and copied on that. And then now I can right-click and paste it. And if you notice, it covers it right away, and I can just delete that box. And then here is the student work, the problem sets, and the exit tickets. I'm going to go ahead and make those just a little bit bigger. And then as I'm working with the students, I can zoom in, and I can use the draw tool, and I can do any type of annotation on it that I want, just using the Promethean and its pens. And when I'm done, I'll go and close that. Same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and just make this a little smaller at first. Make it just a tad bigger. There we go. And same thing here. And now this file's ready. What's really nice about this is if you really wanted to, you could share the public view link and give it to the students in Google Classroom, and they can actually follow along with you as you're doing the information up on the board. Now, at the very end, or at the very beginning, I talked about this file import feedback. So the graphics turned out pretty darn good. In fact, I just noticed this one needs to get replaced. I'll go and do that. There we go. So they turned out pretty good. The text turned out very good. I could say there was a weird white background that we had to delete. And then they're happy to take a look at the file, and we'll submit. That'll just help them improve. You don't have to do that, but I will. One other thing I will mention is on the Smart Notebook file, each of the pages are labeled. You can go into Canva and label these pages. So I could make this my title page. That's up to you. If that really means a lot, you can do that and just name them as you go. As usual, reach out if you have any questions. Have a great day.